I'm here with Jason Crispell from Full Sail University as a mobile development. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. What is an emerging technology device or interface that you often use?
So mine is going to be an interface. It's mainly a website, although there's an app as well. It's called Twitch TV. It's a video streaming service where you can sort of interact with the streamer who's recording the video in real time.
And that is something that you use as a streamer yourself?
No, I don't do any streaming, but I do watch streamers, so I go on the website and watch videos and that sort of thing.
Okay, cool. So you're just a user. Where are some of the places you find yourself using this website?
I pretty much use it at home. A lot of times, like before I'm going to sleep, I'll just kind of want to chill out and watch a video or two. And then sometimes I use it like in between classes at school. But yeah, really just on my computer. I've never actually used the phone app.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Are there certain times throughout the day when you are using this website?
Yeah, like I said, probably most often I tend to do it before bed, but random times throughout the day. A lot of times just when I'm doing a lot of like homework and that sort of thing. It's something I just use as like a quick break to kind of clear my mind, sort of turn my mind off for a few minutes and just chill out and watch a video.
Are there specific games that you tend to watch, like, or specific streamers, like people that you follow or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean the main game is League of Legends, which is like this really competitive online multiplayer game, and so that's the main reason I watch it for that is because you can actually watch pro players and they interact with you, and so it's a really good way to like learn about a game and get better, but also like I don't know, sometimes it's like an effort to start up a actual game of League of Legends. Sometimes it can take like 15 to 20 minutes, and sometimes you just don't have enough time to play a whole game. So sometimes it's easier to just watch a video of it, and it's almost as much fun.
Okay. How would you describe your experience using this website?
I've learned a lot from it, and so that's the main reason you first start watching them, because you want to learn how to play like a certain champion that you haven't played before, or how to play in like certain scenarios. But then after a while, you asked me about specific streamers. Like they tend to have, some of them are just really hilarious guys or entertainers as much as anything else. And so after a while, you start to really sort of appreciate their personality, and then you're almost half watching it just for them and not even really for the content.
Oh, sounds cool. Does it work as you expect?
Yeah, there haven't really been any real bugs with it or anything like that. Like I said, I've just used the web version, and that seems to work really well. I haven't experienced any outages at all with it, really. Although I tend to actually watch videos after the fact. I usually don't even watch them live. That way I can just skip like right to what I want to see. So yeah, I haven't had any problems with it.
Why don't you use the mobile app while viewing this website, or is there like a specific reason, or is it just because you just haven't gotten around to it?
Probably, I mean, I haven't gotten around to trying it, but since it's streaming video, it's a decent amount of data, and so the only time I would use it on my phone is if I was on Wi-Fi, and almost any time I'm on Wi-Fi, I have my computer with me, or I mean, I'm not really going to watch Twitch videos at a friend's house or anything like that, so it's really just something that's better on my computer and the big full screen and Wi-Fi.
I mean, do you actually watch it with your friends, or no? That's not something you do? Like, do you guys get together and like watch it like if you're watching a movie or anything like that?
No,
It's just like
I've never actually done that. I'm sure some people do. There's a couple kids in our class that talk about League of Legends pretty much nonstop. So I have a feeling they probably throw big League of Legends parties and that sort of thing. But no, man, I'm a one-man wolf pack when it comes to my Twitch TV usage.
That's funny. What are some ways you would want to see this technology improve in the future?
It's an interesting question. I can't really think of. I mean, it's like a real straightforward. It's real straightforward in simplicity. You're just watching the guy play videos. You can type in the chat. You're sort of in a chat room with other people, and then sometimes the streamers will see what you type to them. But if you really want to get their attention, you can send like a donation. You can tip them. Usually you tip them $4.20 is kind of like the custom, and then they get that donation. It shows up on their screen, and then they read it, and then so that way, that if you have any specific questions or just anything you want to say, they're sort of guaranteed to see it and to read it on stream and to reply to you. So in that way, I'm not really sure of a whole bunch of ways it could really be improved. I think it's pretty much good the way it is. The only difference would be getting more and better personalities, better entertainers, and for more games, and maybe just broaden its scope to other things. Like if a professional athlete decided to sort of Twitch stream during a game, you could get his own like more in-depth commentary, or maybe with like director's commentaries or something like that. So I think the service itself is pretty much set. It's really just like the reach of it that could really be improved upon.
Okay, so I mean, when you're talking about like tipping and stuff like that, you're actually that's compensated through money, like actual dollars, or is that like points or? Like, how does that
Yeah,
work?
I've never actually done it myself, but you see it all the time. It is money. I think they use PayPal or something along those lines, because, and they might do credit cards. I think they might have stopped doing credit cards because people would sort of troll them by like donating like $5,000 just to see their insane reaction, and then they just refund it, and the guy never gets the money. So I think it's like really like a little bit more rigorous. So I think they only do it through PayPal where it can't be refunded. But I don't know what was the question? Did I even answer your question there?
Well, I mean, I'm coming back to the question on like how like do you make money just through donation, or is it like because of how known you are, because you're just doing so well at playing the game and then showing people how to use it? Like, is it just through the amount of people that watch it?
Yeah, so as far as the compensation part of it goes, it's actually kind of cool because a lot of these guys are like former professional players, and they like professional League of Legends players don't make much money at all, and they actually don't even have a super long careers, and I mean after playing like a video game nonstop for like years and years, they don't really have any other skills. So for the guys that actually have really good personalities, they actually end up making way more money than they did as gamers, just by gaining a big Twitch following. And so yeah, they get donations. They can also sell like advertising, and then on top of that, it just really increases their brand overall. A lot of them also have YouTube channels which they can make money on, and so the YouTube channel gets popular, then the Twitch channel gets more popular, and they sort of cross-pollinate that way. But overall, it just increases their brand overall, the more audience they can grab, and that can be turned into a bunch of different ways to generate income.
Well, that sounds awesome. Thank you for sharing with me, and I gotta check it out for sure.
No problem, man. Thanks. It was fun.